Hey guys, it's Alyssa Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today, I wanted to talk all about moisture. Moisture retention is one of the major keys when it comes to natural hair. If you can figure out how to get your curls to retain moisture, you're ahead of the game. Your hair will be bouncy, soft, shiny, and just happy and healthy overall. We also have winter quickly approaching. Before you know it, it's about to be Christmas, and that is one of the worst times of year when it comes to moisture for your hair because the cold weather often dries out your curls and it's just a hot mess. So for today's video, I wanted to go over 4 different ways that I like to use hair oil to get my hair acting right. So let's just jump on into it. So the oil that I'm going to be featuring today is one of my absolute favorites. It's by Aunt Jackie's and it's called their Frizz Rebel Oil. So it's got a mixture of coconut and sweet almond oil, and the bottle says that it has a penetrating anti-poof formula. It smooths and shines dry, rebellious tresses. So this oil to me is very versatile. It is definitely buildable, so if you use a lot, it can be heavy in your hair. But as you can see, like when I move it around in the bottle, it's not like super thick, like it's very movable, if that makes sense. All right, so number 1 is gonna be my absolute favorite way to use this oil, which is alongside my deep conditioner. So what I'll do is wash my hair as normal, apply my deep conditioner, and then I will go in with a decent amount of this while the deep conditioner is in there. So basically what this is doing is helping to seal in more of that deep conditioner that you're using. So whenever I realize that my hair is like particularly dry, I will use this technique and come out the other end with some bouncy, shiny, moisturized curls. For this technique, I like to focus it right in the middle of my head as well. As y'all may know, I do have a little dry patch in the middle of my head here, which is common for a lot of naturalistas I've actually been speaking with. So I'll just always focus a little bit of extra product in there to encourage some extra moisture retention in the places that I know are more dry than others. But don't go too crazy because too much oil is never a good thing. So my second use for hair oil is adding a couple drops to my DIY curl refresher, which I use every morning throughout the week to refresh my curls. So as you may know, my DIY curl refresher is super simple. I just use water with a little bit of conditioner, and then I'll use a few drops of oil. You wanna make sure that you don't put too much oil in here because the whole point of this is to just refresh your curls and not to weigh them down. If you add a bit too much oil into the mixture, then you might find that it might just make your hair a bit greasy and cause a little bit of product buildup. So for this technique, you wanna make sure that you use just a teensers of oil. All right, and then for my last 2 techniques are gonna be using the oil as a styling product. So for number 3, I like to use oil as a sealant after I have used my leave-in conditioner. So again, when I find that my hair was particularly dry on a wash day, once I've rinsed everything out, my deep conditioner, everything, I'll then go in with a leave-in conditioner, and then after that, I will seal that moisture in once again with a little bit of oil. For this technique, you wanna start off with a little bit and just kind of feel your hair out. If it doesn't feel too dry, then you just leave it where it is. You kind of wanna add a little bit at a time and keep adding more as necessary. The worst thing is when you add too much oil and then your hair is just, it's just like there's too much buildup and it's just weighed down by the oil, and that's not what you want. So I would say that you add a little bit at a time and then continue adding as necessary. And with this particular oil by Aunt Jackie's, the Frizz Rebel, it's so good when it comes to fighting frizz. All right, and then my 4th technique for oil is using it as a scalp treatment. So when it comes to taking care of your hair, I feel like it kind of all starts with your scalp. You wanna make sure your scalp is clean, but you also wanna make sure that your scalp is nice and moisturized and just in a good condition to support your hair. Once you have a happy scalp, you are more than likely to have happy hair. So if you ever feel like your scalp is itchy or just feeling dry and uncomfortable, you can just apply a little bit of the oil to your fingertips and then just massage it into your scalp. Again, you wanna make sure that you're using a little bit at a time and adding more as necessary. The last thing you wanna do is clog your scalp because that is when your hair growth is gonna start to slow down. So I would suggest maybe once a week or once every other week. You don't wanna do it any more frequently than that. It really just depends on your hair type and the way your scalp reacts. So yeah, guys, those are my 4 favorite different ways to use hair oil for moisture retention. I actually used each of these techniques on my hair today, and I actually feel like I got really great results. My hair feels moisturized and the frizz is on the minimum. But yeah guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you have any other tips for moisture retention, please go ahead and comment them below. Help Alyssa out. Not only me could benefit, but somebody else who's watching this video could also benefit. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you can keep up with me and my natural hair journey. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!